Hi everybody, Andy here. This is a bit of a reply really to a video by Obsesik, who was actually replying himself to a response to Renetto, and his Renetto revealed one video that his son did, and a great story he told in his video, Obsesik, about his father and how he hadn't really had the chance to sort of get to know him, I suppose, and sort of rebelled against him. Very touching story. If you haven't watched the video, please go ahead and do so. I could see, it appeared to me that it took a lot of courage to sort of do that video. One thing I've noticed on YouTube generally is the way that people sort of reveal themselves. I've said before, sort of called it the psychiatrist couch of the internet, and I think it is in some ways. People sort of pouring their feelings out and sort of regrets, call it what you want. And thanks for the video, Obsesik. I like all your videos, but that one I've watched it a couple of 3 times actually already, and quite a touching video. I'm lucky enough to, my father's still alive. I've said in other videos, he's approaching 90 now, so I've been lucky enough to know him for a long time, but it doesn't mean that it's always been a sort of a nice even ride. There's been a bumpy ride as well. We all do what you did. You rebel. I mean, I did it myself when I was possibly the same age as you, as a teenager. Not greatly. I didn't get into drugs and all that sort of stuff, which unfortunately you did. But I mean, I dabbled, like most of us do. I used to drink quite a lot, and had some sort of regrettable moments around that as well, I suppose, with my parents generally. But I've been lucky enough to sort of get back together. Not that we split, but you know, to get back together, heal those bridges, and all that sort of thing as well. So I've been lucky enough to do that, which is great. Not everybody has that opportunity. So although the regrets are there still, I'm not proud of some of the things that I did, as I'm sure lots of other people aren't as well. I've been lucky enough to be able to do something about it. I've read so many stories and seen so many things, whether it be on YouTube, in books, videos, magazines, whatever it might be, of real life stories of people who've lost parents, lost loved ones generally, and I've always had that regret that they never actually told them how much they loved them, how much they cared for them, and that sort of thing. And they never got that opportunity until it was too late. And there was always that regret there that they never did it while the person was alive. So one of the things you're getting at there, I think, is be very grateful that you've got what you've got, your kids, your parents, or whatever it is. I totally agree that what you're saying about the video memories that Renetto's got, I think that's one of the good things about YouTube, once again, is we're all putting up these videos, and as you say, they're a great memory. I know people can do it. You know, so many people now have got digital cameras, but the video thing is a better thing. The digital camcorders as well nowadays. People making their own movies and, you know, playing them at home and putting them on the computer. Far better than the old sort of cine films we used to get years ago, and people would bring them out on a Sunday afternoon with the relatives around the room, and you think, oh no, not that again. You know, the sort of the embarrassing pictures. They will be embarrassing, some of the things that you have in there. That's the nature of the beast, isn't it? But it's good that they're there, and one thing you're keeping these, putting them, people are posting them on YouTube now, there's a permanent memory to what life was like with your parents, with your kids as they're growing up. I've got sort of videos of my kids when they were growing up. Don't watch them very much, I suppose, but I suppose that's one thing with the YouTube again and the other internet sites and that, putting up photos, but especially videos. They're readily available for other people as well, I suppose. I'm very interested in sort of family history, and have been for a number of years now. And that's another thing that sort of brings it home to you. You start sort of researching things like that. And one thing I did do with my father, actually, he had loads and loads of pictures from the old days, which I expect most parents have got, and kids may have inherited them as well. They used to bring them out every so often. What I did, I got my father and my mother as well to help. Bought them a nice sort of photo album, and got them to sort of catalogue them, put them all in the photo album, and sort of put a little description of what they were, who the people were in the photos, because I had no idea who half of these people were. Sort of my grandfather in his sort of First World War uniform from 1916 or something like that, and photographs from either, you know, my grandparents' sort of wedding day and this sort of thing. So I would never have remembered who they were. Well, I didn't know the people, a lot of them. I would never have known who they were. So now I've got that memory. I could look back on them, and I've got a connection to those people in the past as well. So anyone out there watching, it's a good thing to do. That point that you were making there, mate. cling on to what you got, be grateful for what you got. I know I've said that before. Celebrate the fact that your parents are alive. If you're unfortunate enough that they're not alive, you've got your memory. I know it's only a resume or something, but it's something there you obviously you value. It's not the real thing, and I suppose a photo, a video, and that is good enough. So anybody out there watching, before you have those regrets, before those people you do lose those people for whatever reason, whether they be children, growing up and you miss those early years, or whether you'll be your parents as well, get them to do something like I did. Make a video of them, talk to them, get their memories, get them to put them down on tape, get them to put them down on video, broadcast them on YouTube. I mean, that's what the geriatric 1927s, etc., and poor old Martin Harris did as well, sort of put their memories up there, and people enjoy them. So why not give it a go? Get them out there, or get them to do the photos like I've done. Get the photos out, buy them an album, get them to put them in there and catalogue them. You never know when you might want to look back on that and sort of go through those memories, and if you don't know who those people are, you would have lost it, because you won't know who they were. You wouldn't feel the connection there. So what I've done with those photos now, I've actually scanned them all, put them onto the computer and put them onto a CD as well, so I can now sort of take them around my parents' house, put them on their DVD player, and there are the photos on there for them to see as well, in larger than life, so to speak. So thanks for that video, Obsesik. I said I've always enjoyed your videos, but that one especially, I think, a very touching video, but just a general message: celebrate the fact that, celebrate your parents and learn to love them. It might be hard at times, but you'll miss them when they're gone, mate. Okay, thanks very much. Goodbye.